Hello, this is the Crazy Canes fan, and today we're going to be talking about the Carolina Hurricanes versus the Boston Bruins. This is the sixth game of the season. Today's date is the 28th of October, 2021. Canes pull out a 3-0 victory, improving to 6-0-0, and Boston falls to 3-3-1. This was an exciting game. I do these summaries almost after every game, so if you like it, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. But we're going to talk about some game highlights, some stats, and then the overall thoughts of the game. So, game highlights. So, unfortunately, Boston is 18-2-5 since the 2014-2015 season against the Canes. So this has really been a one-sided matchup. This is our biggest test of the season. And starting the first period, and we started slow. And the first couple minutes, I was like, this is looking like it's going to be one of those kind of games. But as the first period went on, it looked better and better, and then D'Angelo scores his first goal of the season. Nice little shot from the outside. They continued with the pressure, and you cannot ask for a better first period. And Anderson looked great. He looked great in the first period. He looked great in the second period. He looked great in the third period. We can't say enough about that. Second period, power play goal by Nino Ryder off of a Boston player, so not much of a setup. He made a shot towards the goal. It hit Boston, went in. We're going to call it. We did survive a 5-on-3 off of really two questionable calls. And you can maybe call them questionable because we weren't getting the same calls on our side. So, I can see them being penalties if they called them both ways. But when you call it one and not the other, So we can see about that. We survived some more 5-on-3 hockey in the third. We almost survived a minute of that. So that was just a incredible stand by the Canes. Svechnikov doing what Mr. Svechnikov does best. Empty netter in the third. Anderson has a shutout. So what a performance overall. Looking at the stats, D'Angelo, one goal, and it's his first goal of the season. Nino was one goal. This is his third goal of the season. And Svechnikov, one goal. This is his sixth goal of the season. You have almost a goal per game. He did 2 in the Islanders. Missed one of the games, but he's off to a incredible start. So 6 different Canes with 1 assist each. So we're not going to go over any of them. Anderson, 33 for 33. What a shutout! Oh, what a shutout! So let's go with this overall thought. So like I said, the start of the first period was a little bit slow, but once we got moving, it looked good. So D'Angelo, this is the topic. So it's his first goal today. One goal today, first one. 4 assists on the power play at the moment, and he came into the season, and I know there was a lot of people who were like, I don't like it. So much so they had to call a press conference, try to calm everyone down. And I saw the idea of it. He's $1 million player. It's someone you can cut immediately if it doesn't go right. If he acts up, he's better than $1 million player. Personality wise, we're gonna have to see. But if he continues to stay out of trouble and really continues with this type of production, he has 5 points in 6 games. He's probably going to win over most of the Canes fans. And probably not everybody, but at some point, you can't say enough that if he can just kind of keep his nose clean and the other Canes support him, it's going to be a turnaround from him kind of being half cheered, half booed on opening night. So, okay, Frederik Andersen. Oh, what can you say? I really had doubts in the offseason. I realized I don't know about Ned Mrazek leaving. Were we really targeting Frederik Andersen? After the first game, I was like, he scored 6, which is good, but he did not look good. But after that game, he has just continued to look better and better. And, you can't really say anything more like that. 6-0 to start the season. The third period, we definitely employed a bend but don't break strategy. It worked out. The penalty kill was great and incredibly great. We survived 2 5-on-3s. One was a minute, one was 20 or 30 seconds. We were 18-20 before the game, so really, 90% success rate. 5 of 5 today, incredible. Our power play, of course, it comes in two flavors. I think we were 1 for 5 today. We score, or it just looks terrible. We did have some good passing on some of the power plays. Overall, not impressed. But Nino got the easy goal off the Boston player off the break. So, you know what? You guys enjoy your Bowberry biscuit tomorrow for sure. So, like I said, great game. Like, defeating Boston, who has really been our nemesis always, feels good. And it's, again, just continue to give us hope that this season is going to be even better than the last couple seasons. So, yeah. So I will be back tomorrow. I will be going to that game. Yep, this will be probably a little bit later, not right after it. But yeah, you know what? Let's make it 7-0 tomorrow, and let's go Canes.